This is my friend and roommate Anna. We're gonna go out for trick-or-treating, but also record store day.
There are records right there. We're gonna add to our collection.
Yeah. This is my other roommate, Amber.
I'm not going to record store day.
She's not going. Anna, what is record store day?
Record Store Day is once a year. Record companies as well as artists plan to make exclusive releases on vinyl, and they are not put online. You cannot buy them on stores. You can only buy them in independent record stores. And usually they'll be only limited copies. For example, the highest I've ever seen is like 5,000, but it's more common that there's only 3,000.
All across the country.
All across the country.
Yeah.
So.
And it can be things like unreleased material or live material or stuff that's been out of print for like a ton of time. Stop number 1 is The Exchange. It's a local chain, so we probably might hit a couple of these up. It's The Exchange in Lakewood. So we've been told you're the vinyl guy.
I guess so.
What's your thoughts on Record Store Day?
It's great. It's an awesome way to get people into local businesses. Lots of exclusive releases for diehards and hardcore collectors. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Are there any that you are interested in getting yourself this year?
Oh, I enjoy working behind the counter a lot more than standing in line and shopping. I did that for a couple of years, but it's a lot more fun.
You like being the person to make the difference in people's lives.
I guess so, yeah. There were a lot of really cool soundtracks this year, which have been lacking in years past.
I noticed there was an Office Space one.
Office Space was a popular one. I think that's already gone.
So Anna may have already found one of their picks. Gotta go with Ziggy Stardust, right?
How could I not?
You said that was the last one here, right?
It was the last one here. And
So...
this is like the album for me.
Oh, nice. Do you go every year? Is this new for you?
Probably my second year.
Okay.
Participate. Second or third, so got a little late start today, but you know I ended up getting 4 out of 10 things that I really.
So Anna did get Ziggy Stardust. I ended up getting a Anderson .Paak remix single for Bubbling. But there was also a 4 for $1 cheapo section, so I got an early 80s Elton John. I got Partridge Family covering Breaking Up Is Hard to Do. 5 Happy Birthday games and songs.
Please do not play that at my birthday.
And a Cool in the Gang single too.
I think that's very cool.
Good start to the day. Take a lunch break.
A lot of fruits when they look like
Boysenberry
if you want
Cafe.
to eat them. Oh, sorry.
Found some strangers talking about corn. A lot. Corn and avocados.
Yep. The overall tone, I'll buy them.
Yeah. Nikki's Music on the east side. This place is crazy. Right? Just went to Nikki's Music. Got Marvin Gaye here. Also Cameo.
Yeah, that is a very, very interesting cover.
It's very bright.
You'll have to report back.
So we've been to 2 record stores now, but there's still one that Anna has not been able to find. What are you looking for, Anna?
I'm looking for Green Day's Live at 1994 Woodstock. It's their iconic Woodstock performance where they actually got naked through mud. And I haven't seen any recording of it ever, just crappy old YouTube videos from people who were actually there. So I'm really excited to hopefully find it and be able to listen to it.
It's supposed to be a record store day exclusive, so.
Only 6,500 copies across the entire U.S.
So we're gonna keep looking.
Yeah.
We're at the Exchange in the Steelyard.
Yeah?
Any luck, Anna?
No.
No Green Day?
I was talking to the cashier. They actually just sold it like literally a half hour ago.
No, so they had one.
So they had
one. No.
Well, everyone got like 5. Really? That one sold out too? Okay. All right. So
A couple other places do not have Green Day.
yeah, and that one didn't have Disney Disco either.
I've been looking for Disney Disco, just the eyes.
Yeah.
It's a album in the late 70s where they covered a bunch of Disney songs in the disco style.
Yes.
But they did have it?
They did have it,
What?
but they're sold out of it now.
That's insane. I can't believe
Right.
anybody else wanted that album.
Well, there's only 3,500 copies, so I
Yeah.
guess people did want that album. I feel like a better game plan would have been to like use the morning up.
Or like call ahead of time to all of them, I guess.
Yeah.
Next up, Loop in Tremont.
Yep.
Let's do it. Is this something you like to do just on any other day? Is it just like once a year or okay?
Oh yeah, no, definitely not once a year. Probably would be better for my budget if I only did this once a year. But every so often, get the urge to come out and shop for vinyl. It's also fun to do it in different cities. Like when you go to a new city, check out the local record store.
Have you had any luck so far?
Yes. We just got here, so I can't speak for Loom specifically, but we were at Separate Reality in Ohio City before this, and I had almost too much luck.
Look what Anna found. It's the Mickey Mouse Disco album I was looking for.
You got it.
I got it. And featuring classics like Disco Mickey Mouse, Watch Out for Goofy, and a disco version of Chim Chimney, or Chim Chim Cheree. Blue Arrow Records coming up next. I already see John Lennon. Doing record store day, but I still got a Lovin' Spoonful album. Very underrated 60s group. So I called like 8 places. They all said Green Day album's out like long ago this morning. But we heard word in Mentor that they at one place they might have several copies left apparently. I don't know how they have several copies.
I don't know if they have several copies either.
Maybe the guy didn't know what he was talking about. What if we go there and it's clearly not that at all?
I would like probably literally cry. You would see me crying the first time ever.
So we exhausted the Cleveland area.
Yep.
But we're all the way out in Mentor for Record Den. Here we go. Let's look. Let's do this. Oh my god.
Yes! Yes, yes, yes! Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Why not
Yes!
somebody's day?
Yes!
We have it! Oh my god, we have
I
it!
cannot believe
we
it.
We actually have it.
And it's the same price too?
Yes!
Oh my gosh.
I'm so excited. Oh my god.
Stuff everybody knows. Yeah, the popular stuff. Right.
Really?
So Anna, you not only found the album you were looking for, but you also found
President Alien by Gerard Way, which is like my
great
life.
album.
My life. It's my favorite. It's my absolute favorite. So I broke my limit, but it's okay. It's worth it.
But is this the most successful record store day?
I think so. This one had the most exclusive releases, and also I have been looking for this one for like literally ever.
And I got old Paul McCartney'd up. I got Coming Up single, got Take It Away, and I got the Amoeba Secrets live show he did in 2007. I'm pretty happy too. This is definitely worth coming all the way out here.
Now, was it a secret show?
I think it was a secret show. I don't think they announced it ahead of time. I think he just did it.
That's awesome.
So I had to close the day out with My Mind's Eye. Probably won't get anything, maybe, because we spent so much, but you never know. Maybe we'll find something.
A friend of ours named Gary Gannett had found original copies of this One Way Streets record on the Sunrise label back in 1983, and he found them at a junk shop in Akron. And we assumed the band was from Akron because of all the one-way streets. So we went down in 1983, in the summer of '83, around August, to try to track down the elusive one-way streets. We couldn't find them in Hamilton, Ohio. Sunrise normally was a country label.
And this band was from Hamilton, right?
No, they were from Zanesville.
Oh, okay. It's
The
in
bass
Hamilton.
player was so bad that the family that ran the recording studio, they actually used their own relative, and he's terrible. The bass player. So the woman, we finally found it. Fallon says to me, Fallon wrote the liner notes to this. Fallon says, I'm the guy that said, let's ask the mailman. Years before I was ever a mailman. We asked the mailman, and he says, oh yeah, it's actually in a small town called Williamsdale or something.
But
it
you
wasn't
did-
in Hamilton, even though the address is Hamilton.
Oh, okay.
You
So we
did.
go over to Williamsdale, and we find the place. And the woman's pointing to the refrigerator, and she says, that's where the drums were set up. And she had the original tape in the box.
Wow.
We were losing our minds. Peanut butter song. We all love peanut butter.
Yeah, that's why I bought it. It's just an impulse buy because I saw this had a song called "We All Love Peanut Butter." I never
And it's
heard
insane.
Of
You've never heard this.
No.
Oh my God.
it. No. And I
The
heard
great
some-
line is, peanuts are nice, but the acid is rare.
Well, that's what sold me, because that's the line I saw on the back.
Yeah, well, they say that on there.
Well, thank you
that's
so
one of the
much.
greatest records ever, and I helped put these together. I helped pack them.
All right, Joe, what'd you get?
Well, apparently I accidentally got one of the greatest albums ever made, but I also got a 07 single.
Which is one of the official Record Store Day releases,
Yeah,
right?
and that was one that I was kind of looking for low key, but I kind of forgot to look for, but it was there. So
All right.
I bought more even though I said it wasn't. We did it. A very successful day. Now we have pizza. Can't get much better than that.
No, it can't.